and you're live.
Okay. This is a continuation of the Committee of Conference on the FY 2022 budget. And we had left with a counter offer regarding the funding of the pre-funding of the teachers' OPED. And so I will ask the Representative Hooper if she has a response to that.
Yes, we do. Senator Kitchell, your arguments about the needs of the general fund and also our needs to be attending to the pre-funding are both persuasive. And our dilemma is that they are in conflict. And we appreciate your counter proposal and have considered it and have come to the same conclusion that I was thinking we would be at when we left this last one, which is that we cannot accept it. And I believe that we need to go back to where we were originally, which is to say, you were right. We need to figure this out. We need to find a way of pre-funding the teachers' retirement, but we have not found a way to do that. And we need to take the time to be thoughtful, come to a good long-term solution for that. And we're not accomplishing this. So I would go back to our original thought, which was to reject the proposal to move the pre-funding into the ed fund, and would suggest that we take time to have a deliberative process. And I don't mean in the next 24 hours, but over when we come back in session, that we come back with a good idea next year for how to solve this terribly important problem to solve. So thank you for your counter offer. We cannot accept it.
Okay. My only comment is we aren't moving it. There's no cost to move. It is an unaddressed financial obligation that we are struggling with here.
I expressed that incorrectly. We are creating a new cost because we are not addressing it. And you are absolutely correct. We should address it. We need to find the right way of addressing it. But what we are doing is adding that since we are not pre-funding it and you are proposing to pre-fund it, there is a cost associated with the pre-funding, which is the 13.8 million, which would be moved onto the ed fund.
And I would just simply add, there's a cost that's being paid for not pre-funding.
Yes.
It's just where that is being experienced. So I'm glad somebody is trying to call me at 8:15. Obviously, it's not any of the conferees, so it's going to go unanswered. So I have Senator Westman, we have Senator Sears. It's 8:15. We are back to having to consider what we want to offer next. And we had hoped that by giving an additional year, that would give the time for the very kind of work that we're talking about and understanding and information to get out. That wasn't accepted without a very significant commitment and redirection of the rooms and meals tax revenue. So I don't know, I'll have to ask. At this point, we have to have some discussion about how we care to proceed. The hour is getting late and I need to ask you, Senator Sears, I know that just like I'm juggling home demands and care demands, and I am finding it difficult to extend this day any longer, considering the nature of the discussion and the fact that we have to make a decision, and we have two outstanding areas of the budget. So you want to?
I'm not prepared to sign a budget tonight without resolving this issue over over that. And I can't resign from the committee on a conference because it's too late. Nobody's there to resign to. So can't sign, I can't resign. So I guess I'm suggesting that I'm not prepared to agree to giving up on the OPED tonight. Maybe tomorrow will give me more ideas or whatever. But
Okay, Senator Westman.
I'm basically in the same position that Senator Sears is. I don't want to go home without doing something on this issue.
So I guess at this point we have to have some time to discuss how we wish to proceed before we can give a response. And so I am going to suggest that we call it a day, and recognizing that some of us have got home and care demands that we've been postponing, and we will have to set up a time to reconvene the committee tomorrow.
Okay.
So thank you, everyone. It's been a long day. I guess you're still on the floor.
Yes,
So
we
you may
are.
have more work to do. And we, at this point, I don't know at what time we'll have to post it. And people will just have to be on notice, just like they would if we were at the Cedar Creek room. Things get posted and people have to just watch for it. So at this point, it's after 8 o'clock, and I'm going to suggest that we all, if we haven't had dinner, try to get an English muffin or something to tide us over. And we will reconvene at a time to be determined tomorrow morning. So thank you, everyone.
Ready to go
Thank
off
you.
live?
I'm ready to go offline.